Lecture topic: Between Thakwa and Thaba.
There are two aspects mentioned in many places in the Quran Sharif. One is Taqwa and the other is Tawbah. And this is what a mu'min's life is between, that he is making his effort to live his life with Taqwa. And being insan, he can slip up somewhere. So he is never delaying in Tawbah. So how many times must he make Tawbah? In Hadith Sharif it is mentioned that if a person had to falter 70 times in a day, then he must make Tawbah 70 times. So Shaitan tries to waylay a person in one of these two matters. Either he doesn't allow him to remain on Taqwa by trying to tempt him into various vices and sins. So Shaitan drops a person into something or the other, and the person gives in because of his nafs. And when that happens sometimes, because the Tawbah would bring him back on track, Shaitan then brings about despondency. Or if not despondency, then just procrastination. Well, I don't think that I'm going to manage to stay away from this matter, so we'll worry about it later. So the point that then comes out of the mind and heart at that time is, worry about it later, but do I have any guarantee of later? And if life suddenly goes, so now sometimes Shaitan puts this thought in the mind that if I'm going to make Tawbah now, but I cannot think that I'm going to be able to restrain myself from this in a short time maybe. I want to stay away from it. I definitely want to be far away from all this, but my weakness is such that I think within a day, 2 days, 5 days, I'm going to probably fall. So therefore, what's the point in making Tawbah? So now he was expecting to fall perhaps the next day, so he didn't make Tawbah because, well, the next day this is going to probably happen. And if that day he passed away, so he passed away on fisq, he passed away on sin, and as a disobedient person to Allah Ta'ala. And he made Tawbah sincerely, and the sincere Tawbah entails the firm decision and resolution that this is the history now, is no more part of my life, and it will inshallah not happen again. What may happen is not known to him now, but his intention, his decision is that this is something out of my life. Now he passed away that day, he passed away on Tawbah. So he passed away on Tawbah, inshallah he'll be forgiven. But now this is Shaitan's plot and plan, that I may most probably fall into this again, so why make Tawbah? When a person will keep sincerely making Tawbah, and a very big part of that Tawbah is remorse and regret. One is the very superficial lip service, that is just the words of Tawbah. A very essential part of Tawbah is regret, remorse. So when Tawbah will be made with genuine regret, that Tawbah itself will become the means of distancing a person away from that wrong. Because there's regret now, and when 1 time, 2 times, and the regret is growing, that regret will become the barrier. So the procrastination from Tawbah is from Shaitan. And all the thoughts that come, that is totally, meaning the thoughts that become a barrier from Tawbah, that can only be whispered by Shaitan. That's the nafs and Shaitan conspiring to keep a person in the wrong, to keep him away from good, because if he makes Tawbah, he may never come back to it again. That is something which Shaitan will try to avoid happening, that this person makes Tawbah. So Tawbah must never be delayed. But at the same time, this regret and remorse must be strengthened. And how will this be strengthened? By pondering over the matter. One is something was just said and done with, dusted with. To surround and ponder over it. A person sometimes lost some very valuable item. He's holding his head and wondering now how come I was so careless? Why didn't I look after it? Why didn't I lock it up somewhere? Oh, that was wrong for me to have just left it lying around. Now he's rewinding it 10 times in his mind, but I shouldn't have left it like this. Or who could it have been? So many things keep going through his mind, which keep that regret alive also. So when this is the reaction for the loss of dunya, What about the disobedience of Allah Ta'ala that we committed? How much of regret there should be on that? So to think about it, ponder over it, and strengthen that regret. That will become the barrier for the way from sin in the future as well. Allah Ta'ala give us that.
अल्लाह अल्लाह कैसा प्यारा नाम है, आशिकों का मीना और जाम है।